So, Roblox. It's my favorite game ever, but it has problems. We already know about the whole 2D faces game removed with the dynamic faces replacing them and the whole age group update with its terrible AI scanner. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to not talk about Roblox itself, but to talk about the community around it. Yeah, we got a lot to go. Because this all happened in just about, a week. First, we're going to go over the Golden Warship update for TDX. I think the Golden Warship, even if this is a controversial opinion, I think it was a good idea. I mean, think about it. When was the last time we had a Navy tower? Since launch, which was like 2 years ago, by the way. When was the last time, we had a gold tower? Well, if you don't include the, War Machine, we haven't got one since Gold Mobster, which was before the, the Nightmare update. And then there's like only 2 patrol boats in the game. I mean, not 2 patrol. There's only 2 Navy towers in the game: patrol boat and warship. And it's like TDX was based around them, but it's like John forgot about them. I don't know. This is probably a controversial opinion, but I think Golden Patrol Boat should be a thing, simply because it's forgotten and we need more Navy towers. Even though the Navy towers are only good on certain maps, maybe make more maps with water. Like Misleading Pond was a great example of water, and so is Oil Rig. Except there's a difference between small range and high range. Golden Warship, it's not that people keep saying it's pay to win. Is it pay to win though? I mean, think about it. Is it any better than the Warship? I mean, sure, it does absurdly large DPS, but like, you can only place one. It's only really usable in endless mode. At least the regular Warship could be usable in expert mode, or in the Tower Battles mode, or in the Nightmare mode. But Golden Warship, you're not going to be able to realistically be able to place those. So, like, is it really pay to win, even though it's $80? I'll get onto that later. I wouldn't say it's really pay to win. People are just overreacting. But anyway, about the price tag. Yeah, that's really dumb. That was really stupid. Golden Warship, honestly, in my opinion, it should be bought without having to pay Robux for it. Like, you're not meant to grind for it, but like, you can grind for it. So I think it should have costed like 1 million gold, not 1.6 million gold. Oh, also, another reason why I thought Golden Warship was a good idea was because, well, if you know TDX and its leveling system, then you know there's no reason to go past level 100, because Warship is the last level up tower you get. Golden Warship requires you to get to level 200, so it's a reason to go past level 200. And even though there are achievements for going to level 125 and 150, it only gives you small gold and small XP that doesn't do much. Also, Golden Warship looks like a really fun tower to use. Really don't know why, it just looks like it would be. Also, if you want to grind gold, just keep doing endless mode. It's not that hard. The leveling up, in my opinion, might be harder. But yeah, the price tag is stupid. John should have known better, and the April Fool's joke with the high price is stupid. Oh, also about the death threats. I really feel bad for Rogue Ordinary. He made a video, but I think he deleted it or privated it. He said he was sorry about what he did. Like, he got sent death threats alongside the TDX devs, and I just want to say to you people, that is very immature of you, and you should grow up. Imagine you begged John for months for a tower to be added, then it finally gets added, which is your dream tower, and then you only get completely destroyed by everyone giving you death threats. Does that seem fair? I don't think it's fair. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, that is just not cool at all. Never resort to death threats. It's not cool at all. Stop it right now. And then there's the Bite by Night situation. So the game is clearly not balanced. Like, it has good potential. It really does. But like, can people like please just give it a chance? Of course the balance is gonna be bad. The game was killer side at launch, and like, dude, the game just came out a week ago. Like, give it a chance. You can't just expect every asymmetrical Hurricane that just comes out to be good at launch. Forsaken has been around for like a year now, and Dia Def has been around for months, and that game is a joke game and it has better balancing. But like, give it a chance. Also, whoever hacked Discord, was it worth it? Yeah, like, what did you hack the Discord for? Just because the game was getting survivor sided and people kept saying it was killer sided? That's no excuse to raid a Discord. Sure, the game was becoming more survivor sided because of all the killer nerfs, and yet, they didn't get rid of that one overpowered barricade mechanic where the killer uses the M1 and you run past the next door, but like, that's still no excuse to hack the Discord. The game has potential. Please stop hating on it. Please give it a chance. Okay, now there's the Do My Fate. So I recommend you watch this video by Creekcraft right now. He gives you the full rundown, and I actually showed it in my post. You should watch this video to get the full context. But anyway, basically, allegedly, Doom by Fate killed someone because of epilepsy, because they didn't give a seizure warning and whatever, and they didn't have a toggle for a seizure mode. There was no proof of this, and yeah, so clearly the guy who made the story up lied. But the people that were like saying that were like being disrespectful, they weren't even part of the dev team. Yeah, they were just people in art collabs and whatever, just volunteering. And like, dude, there's no way the Doom by I feel bad for the Doom by Fate people. Like we completely like were like being mean to them. Like, some of them I'm pretty sure were sending death threats again, but like, it wasn't even their fault. So for the whole rundown about the Kip person doesn't even exist. That one guy made her up completely. The 13-year-old is telling Creekcraft, please tell him to stop sending death threats. And I'm just gonna say this: one, again, don't ever resort to death threats. But two, dude, you're not Bella the Wolf. Do not try to rage bait. Like, did your parents not give you enough attention while you were younger? Really? And you're making up a story this serious? You do realize that's a crime, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's like disturbing the peace or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's a crime. Creating a general public panic. And then in your story, you admitted to freaking sneaking in the operation room, which that's trespassing. So yeah, the Doom by Fate people can literally sue you, and your defense will never hold up well in court. You clearly don't know planning ahead. I mean, the Doom by Fate people didn't plan this ahead either, but to be fair, this situation is just like the outcome memory situation where it's inexperienced people. Because this is, according to Creekcraft, the Bite by Night people are all a bunch of 19-year-olds, and they're from Asia, of all things. But like, so what happened is, they did add an epilepsy mode, but the button didn't work, apparently. It was bugged. Which, to be fair, I still blame them for rushing the update instead of making absolutely sure it was done. And, like, they posted the update and then went to sleep. Why didn't you just wait until daytime to post it to make sure it goes well? And you didn't even bother adding a warning. Even if you have an epilepsy mode, you should still add a warning. Like, I don't know if Pressure has an epilepsy mode, but I know that game warns you with a lot of warning tags. I played it. But yeah, please stop hating on the Doom by Fate people. Like, it wasn't them that was being disrespectful. It was a bunch of randos that volunteered, that seem nice, but people are manipulative all the time, and they seem jolly and joyful, but they weren't at all. We saw their dark side and they were fired, deserved, but y'all deserved, for those people that were being very disrespectful, I hope you get blacklisted and no one ever accepts you in a job ever again. It's better than telling them to burn, but like, still, even though it wasn't a real person and they were right, like, you had no excuse to just be running the Discord like you own it when you aren't even a mod or a dev or anything like that. A lot of people thought a certain somebody was a co-owner. He wasn't the co-owner. He left a month ago, but he helped make the server, and he's getting sent a bunch of death threats for no reason. This is what happens when people just instantly come to conclusions without second guessing themselves, without proof. They send death threats all the time, which is never the answer. You know, death threats is illegal, right? If you are caught death threatening someone and someone reports you for it, you will go to jail for that. You should stop that now. For everyone doing that. And the main reason why I'm talking about all of this is because of the fact that all of this happened just a week, like, after, like, April. As recording this, it's April 8th, and I just want to say this because 3 days ago was Easter, and in case you don't know, Easter is the day Jesus Christ rose on the third day. And I'm just going to say this. Jesus Christ did not die for everyone, for all sin, everyone's sins, just for everyone to just be sending death threats here and here. The death threats are being sent from the Doom by Fate situation and from the Golden Worship situation. It's stupid. Just knock it off. Just please stop. It's never the answer. I'm disappointed, but like, I'm like really upset. And I don't sound upset or disappointed, but that's because I'm like really good at controlling myself. I never send death threats, and I never do anything stupid or weird or dumb or bad. Okay, that's a bit. Okay, everyone does something stupid from time to time, and maybe something bad on accident, but like, I know the difference between right and wrong. I know not to send death threats. Just please stop. The Roblox community, what the heck has happened with all of you? Like, we're supposed to be doing than David Bazuki. We're supposed to be doing better than him, not doing worse by sending death threats left and right over situations that are false. Yeah. The Doom by Fate did not kill anyone. The people who were being disrespectful are not part of the mod team. Stop hating on the team, please. I'm not gonna play the game, but like, please stop hating on them. Anyways, that's it. Goodbye.